Government is accusing the United National Congress of politicizing the issue of crime to gain points for the upcoming local government elections. Sunil Lalla has more.
Youth Development and National Service Foster Cummings took issue with the opposition's private motion of no confidence in the Minister of National Security on Friday. Speaking in the lower house, Minister Cummings questioned the timing of the motion, noting that it was being done in the lead-up to the local government elections.
A clear agenda by the opposition both in and out of Parliament to utilize crime and criminality as their vehicle to maintain relevance in this country.
Minister Cummings also accused the opposition of making this country lose billions of dollars worth of investments over the years.
When they speak about Trinidad and Tobago, the impression they give to the international community is as though this country is a place to be feared, as though this country is not a place for safe investments, and therefore it gives the government additional work.
But opposition MP Dinesh Rambali defended the private motion, noting that crime is of utmost concern in society and refuted claims that the opposition was not doing its part in supporting crime legislation.
But that is a propaganda or a narrative which the members on the other side like to bring up again and again. We don't accept that, but even so, when you have appropriate pieces of legislation in place, what is critical is the enforcement of those pieces of legislation, and that is not what we are seeing.
And despite repeated calls for the Minister of National Security to step down, government MPs said they will stand behind Minister Fitzgerald Hines for his continued work to fight crime.
And we are going to continue doing the work that we are doing, pressing ahead. And I want to tell you, Madam Speaker, that all of the members on this side stand in full support and solidarity of our colleague, the Minister of National Security.
Sunil Lalla, TTT News.
Several spots will be granted to youths impacted by crime in the next cohort of the Youth Agricultural Homestead Program. Minister of Youth Development and National Service Foster Cummings said the decision comes following a letter sent to the ministry from the Victims and Witness Support Unit of the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service. He said there was a request from the division to partner with the ministry in granting at least 15% of spaces in the YAHP program. This request, he said, was aimed at encouraging vulnerable youth in the country to ensure they follow a correct path. Minister Cummings did not say whether the 15% allocation would be granted, but assured that the ministry will grab onto this initiative.
I'm pleased to indicate, Madam Speaker, that we took that request very seriously, and we gave serious consideration to it, and we have agreed to allocate to this arm of the TTPS some of the spaces in the next cohort of the Youth Agricultural Homestead Program. And that is an example, Madam Speaker, of how we on this side of the House are treating with the issue of crime and crime fighting.